Hey, Max Tucker Ashford, welcome. Thank you for joining. And there's Sandra. Welcome, Sandra. Anyone eating lettuce? Nope, not here. Now, at least not me. I said, got off to a pretty dismal start, but I think it's probably because the race is in town this weekend, the Brickyard. So maybe everybody's heading up that way. That's why I put that on the thumbnail. Anyway, we're taking a $15 order here to Morristown. All right. See exactly where we're going here. All right.
Drive north on North Riley Highway, State Route 9. Continue on State Route 9 for 9 miles.
Yeah, I'm going to State Road 52. Okay. Well, I'm surprised that I'm going up to 52. Usually it has me going out one way and then going up another. So, but yeah, welcome guys. Thank you for. Yeah, let's go turn the trip up here so you can see where we're going. You see, it's a little bit of a misty fog. It's been kind of that way this morning. I go up there to Franklin, and it was just absolutely hardly any orders there at all. I mean, the only thing that saved me up there was a $13 order and then a $6 one after that. Hey, Sally, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, thank you, Sally. Yeah, so I'm going to send you that song in the email. I just haven't had a chance, but I will get that done. So, but yeah, welcome, Sally. I appreciate it you joining. I really wish that you would have had that last night. I said it's been raining down here. Well, yeah, I mean, it hasn't really been raining. It's just been misty and foggy. But yeah, Sally, I was off last night, and I could have easily watched that. I could have watched the whole thing. Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah. I hope he's feeling a little bit better. Yeah. I hope Big D is feeling better. I mean, this kind of weather, it can get you that way. See, I'm so sorry. I would have loved to have had you, but I was not feeling well. He's still sleeping. Yeah, well, when you're not feeling well, that's kind of the best thing to do is to try to sleep it off as best you can. They say sleep is one of the best medicines. They said sleep is better than some of the medications that they try to prescribe you. But, some medications and some healing music. That's sometimes that's what I had to get through to use. But yeah, I knew something was up because he slept until almost 11 a.m. yesterday. Yeah, when you don't feel your best, you will sleep later because that tells you your body's trying to fight something. So yeah, I'm going to listen to you in the background while you mop the floors. Oh, okay. Well, hey, I appreciate that. That's what Ma Dukes does. Ma Dukes, she'll do laundry while I'm on. So, if I'm on, she'll say, oh yeah, it's laundry day. Maybe DJ's on. I said, yeah, well, that's the way it's been. People buying all the lottery tickets like crazy here in New York. They're all wasting money though. Well, yeah, I mean, what's the chance of you hitting it? Hey, Indy, guess what? I got you on the thumbnail today. Yeah, you know why I put you there? Because of the Brick 400. That's the reason why I put you on there. Yeah, it's still Team Tigers month, and I put you on there because of that. Yeah, that was the reason why. Yeah. So those of you that are on here, Indie Gig Life, I know he hasn't been on for a while, but he's thinking about maybe going back. And if you do, please subscribe to his channel because he has some exciting things on his channel when he's live. So, that's why I put him on there. He's a part of Team Tiger, and he's you want to see some exciting things, definitely check his channel out. That's what I'm doing, some exciting things. Yeah. All right. But yeah, definitely I'm promoting his channel today. Hopefully he'll get back into it again. I mean, life gets to us, guys, and it does. And sometimes we have to get back and slow down a little bit and, and not just be on as much. And Well, that's been the way with a lot of those that I followed just recently. They just, life got to them, and they just have to take some time out. And sometimes we got to do that. So I've had to do that. So it's just what it is. But I'm just glad that I only had $30 when I was down there in Franklin, and I really had to work hard to get it. Usually I don't have to work that hard to get it, but I did today. And so I just thought, if I'm not even getting, Meyer orders or orders from, McDonald's or certain places, then that means there's just nothing there. So I just came back, and all of a sudden, as soon as I get back into town, boom, here goes $15 Cracker Barrel order. So I decided, okay, I'll just go ahead and take that. So that's what we're doing right now. We're going to Morristown to take this. So I don't mind going to Morristown. That doesn't bother me that much. Because I know when I come back to town, I got Uber on. I can utilize Uber better here than I can in Franklin. So I don't know. We are aging fast. Nothing changes. People in 70s still working. Well, yeah, because they raised the retirement age to 70. That's why. And even with the retirement that's that there is now, they don't pay much. It's crazy. And the place that I work for, they're demanding to get more an hour. And, I can't blame them. And the union's wanting to come together and say, hey, we got to do it. There's the Queen. Welcome, Queen. Yeah, we got your teammate on here, Queen. Yeah, because the Brickyard 400 is here in town. That's why he's on the thumbnail. Yeah, he's on the thumbnail for that reason. So, yeah. So that's the reason why. You see, it's all misty, foggy. That's kind of the way it's been all day. That's why I put that on the thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of the orders probably are not as much because everybody's up there. Everybody's getting ready to watch the Brickyard. But if it's going to be like this, who knows, if the Brickyard's going to start or not. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering, who the winner will be today, because pretty much it's a toss-up. You got almost all the stuff from the old apartment and the new in just 2 days. Yeah, sometimes, especially when when you have a deadline on getting it done, you got to hustle to get it out. I've had to do that. Because when you're sandwiching work in with that, yeah, you got to hustle to get that out. Because a lot of time throughout my life, I've moved a lot of places. I have moved a lot of places. I would say I've moved at least, since I lived in my childhood home, I've moved at least 12 times. So, I know exactly what it's like. So it's like, it isn't easy, but, you got to do what you got to do. And there were times when it was said that I had to move out, because I was in a college dorm, at the time, and I had to move out of that. And they said, well, you only have so much time, because we're not doing this contract. And it's like, okay, well, then if I can't do that, then I had to basically move everything out within a day and a half and still had a job. Just need the rest of the small easy to grab, then you'll be able to get the key back to the landlord tomorrow. Yeah, if you can get the key back to the landlord on Monday, because that's what I had to do. I got all my stuff out on Sunday, then in the morning, all I had to do was turn the key in when they first opened, and that's the way it was. I've had to move out because of I wanted, because of job reasons. I've also had to move out because of conditions that were beyond my control. Like, I had to do that with my, when Hostess did their layoffs. I had to do that. I couldn't afford to stay where I was. So, I had to hurry up and get out of there because the federal funds ended. So that's how I ended up homeless during that time, was because when they stopped the federal funds for the unemployment, well then I was basically out of luck. I had nothing to do, so I just had to I had to go into the Wheeler Mission because I had no other place to go, and start over from there. And then it was the one place that's affiliated with them that helped me get a job and get back on track to where I am today. So you're so amiable and understandable person. Hey, I try to be. I mean, Max Tucker, I've been through quite a bit in my lifetime. I mean, if you would have lived in my place, there's some people that would have said, if I lived in your place, I'm not sure I could have handled it. I'm not sure if I would have made it or not. Well, let me tell you, I mean, life throws all kinds of things at you. Throws a bunch of curveballs, throws a bunch of just some obstacles that you don't even know if you can handle. And if you're dealt a bad hand, how do you play that hand? And believe me, it hasn't been easy. It really hasn't. Just like today. I mean, I had to shift gears, because I wasn't doing so well somewhere. And it was really surprising, because sometimes when I go to Franklin, I do very well. But today it was like I wasn't getting anything. And then finally, it started, the thing that I got, the $13 order. And I just thought after that, I mean, it was another 10 minutes. I said, I can't do this anymore. I said, I can't stay here and sit down. I've got to stay busy. I've got to keep going. I got to keep going. Because if you don't, you just can't give up in life. It's like Stallone said, you just got to keep getting up every time life knocks you down. Because the more you get up and you show that life can't defeat you, then, that's how you win. Thank you, Max. I appreciate that, Max Tucker. Thank you. I certainly appreciate that. Yeah, and just for that you guys know, this year, we're not going to do the Big Ten tournament this year. We're going to do something totally different. We're going to have all three of the kiddies involved, and it's going to be all the teams that I put up. And it's going to be all throughout football season. So we're going to be doing... Yes, you're going through that in the last 5 months. We're trying to get you. Well, yeah, when you're out of a job, like I was, yeah, it took forever. I mean, it's like that whole time when I was looking for a job after I got laid off. I mean, my worker was totally baffled. I mean, all the places that I applied and everything, all the places that she even called, she said, I can't, for the life of me, figure out why these people won't hire you. And it's like I told them, and because they said, well, you don't have enough skills. We can't hire someone who doesn't have this. And she was like, whatever. It's like, I can't force them to hire you. But it's like we couldn't believe that it took so long for me to get hired. And then finally, after I spent some time at Wheeler, I was able to, finally, the program that I was affiliated with there, they finally got me a job.
Right onto North 300 East.
And that was what?
600 feet, 10,618 and 300E. Morristown, Indiana 46161. USA will be on the left.
Yeah, a lot of you think that now he has a job. We have a lot of bills to catch up, though. Well, yeah, I mean, you're going, how long was he out of work? Like 2 or 3 months or something? Yeah, that's a lot of catching up to do.
10,618 and 300E. Morristown, Indiana 46161. USA is on the left.
Okay, so I guess it's this, yeah, I guess, yeah, it's this one. Okay. This is, no, yeah. Wait a minute, that doesn't, no, I don't think this is it. No, this is not it. No, it's the one on down. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta tell me to turn the right way. Yeah. Yeah, you told me to turn in that entrance. It's down here. Okay. Yeah, it's right way down here. Yeah, that's what it is. It's right here. Okay. Yeah, now the arrow is telling me that I'm too far. Well, the house that I was at was not the address. It's this one right here. Okay, I'll be right back, guys, and then I'll have to sort it out with the GPS. Actually, okay, I think it's even further on down because I went up there to see what that address was. I looked to see what this one was, and they said it was on the right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's not it. There's no address on that one. Okay, let me look and see what address is on this one, because they've got me all screwed up here. Let me see. Let's see, there's an address on this one. Yep, this is the one right here. Yep, this is it. Okay. Well, at least I got a picture to where if they say, well, you're all messed up, I'm going to say, well, at least I got a picture. Okay. All right. Yeah, I had to get that number because, they gave me that message or said, it says here you're nowhere near the customer. It's like, well, the provided PIN was wrong. The guy told me, he said, yeah, that we've had orders that come out here and they've been everywhere. And, they said they got to get that straightened out. So, yeah, they do got to get it straightened out because they said I was supposed to be at the house over there when I'm supposed to be at this house. Yeah. Yeah, they got to get it together. Okay. All right, here, guys. I'm gonna do some fixing up here for a minute. All right, there we go. All right, let's head back to civilization. Yeah. Hey, there's Ray. Welcome, Ray. You didn't sleep again? I said, well, something, what it is though, Ray? When you're in a place like that, yeah, it's hard to sleep because, you're in unfamiliar surroundings. I mean, when you're in when you're there, unfamiliar surroundings, I mean, that's horrible, man. I mean, I just feel for you. I'm just sorry that you're having to go through that. Yeah. But I certainly appreciate it. But I tell you what, I mean, that was crazy trying to find that place. Yeah. But the guy told me that, yeah, they don't know where to put the pin at. So, but anyway, let's head back to town, and then Uber will probably get us something. But yeah, Ray, let's you got to get better. I mean, it's not the same, without you, without you around out there. See, that's not the place for you. I mean, that's not a place to be, doing live streams from. We want to see you on the road. We want to see you, doing that all again. We want to see you happy and healthy, not in there. Okay, well, yeah, it's been that kind of morning, it's, either no orders or, having to deal with an issue like that. But yeah, they got to do a better job as far as the pin locations and everything, because that's why I was looking for addresses, and then all of a sudden it said, well, I'm nowhere near it. It told me to go to that one house that I made that U-turn in, and that wasn't it. So they gave you something to help you sleep on Thursday night, but it took them over 6 hours to wake you up on Friday, so I was somewhat afraid to sleep last night. Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, the only way that you're really going to recover is through sleep. I mean, they say sleep is the thing that helps you heal. I mean, sometimes, more sleep is better than the prescriptions they give you. But, yeah, you're afraid to sleep. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't blame you. But that place, but when you're in unfamiliar surroundings like that, especially with everybody watching you at every point, and you got nurses all over the place, yeah, that would be that would be a little scary, I would think. And plus, there's nothing like, the comfort of your own bed. There's nothing like the comfort of your own bed to sleep in. And when you're not in your own bed, then, yeah, it's going to be hard to sleep. Because your body's so used to something, and then probably that bed is not that comfortable. And if it's not that comfortable, it's going to be so hard for your body to get used to something like that. But I mean, it's like there's times like, when I was homeless in 2013, what did I sleep on? Mats. I mean, there was nothing like that. Everybody watching me. It was hard for me to sleep. I mean, too, because you got to sleep with one eye open, because you don't know who you're dealing with in there. And I didn't. The only issue with this apartment, you have no cabinets, the higher up counters to put your clean dishes on. Oh, Well, you have a pantry that you might be able to put dishes in, like maybe like you might be able to have some room maybe to put up a shelf to where, you could put your dishes in and then pull them in and out of the shelf. I mean, I had a pantry once where many years ago in this apartment where you had to put that in your dishes and stuff in a pantry. That's what I had to do. So just depends on what it is, what your living arrangements are. Well, we're sitting a little bit behind the 8 ball here. I mean, usually I'm at $45 around 9 o'clock. I mean, but of course I did take some time off to come from Franklin to Shelbyville. So, I mean, I'm like $40, 40 minutes behind. So what I would need is another 15 to get by 10. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible, because if you have Uber with you, anything's possible. So, and, I got Indy on the thumbnail. I mean, who knows? I could have another night going to Rushville like you did, having $64 that one day. So you just never know. And that was a slow start day also. And then those dashes that Purdue did, I mean, Purdue came from behind and just, absolute throwdown from from that Sunday night. Yeah, being this is Sunday night. So yeah. So never count Indy out. Never. But he's on there today because of the Brickyard here. And I'm just curious to see who's going to win this year. Because the majority of NASCAR now is just a bunch of new names, new up-and-coming drivers. Not the same as it was 4 or 5 years ago. Going to take time things to be placed in the spot where you need them. Yeah, that's definitely. But yeah, now next week, Thursday and Friday. So let's see. I've had Dean, Tornado, and so how many was he? King Arthur, you're driving on the wrong side. No? No, if you see the car in front of me, no, let's see, we drive on the right side in the States. If you're on the, in England or Australia, that's different. But no, we're driving, no, this is, in the States here, we drive on the right. Yeah. I remember you, King Arthur. You were here that one time. I remember you. Yeah. It's in the UK. Just joking. Yeah. Hey, King Arthur, Dashing Womble. Did you see Dashing Womble up there? He's from the UK. So, yeah, you take a time. He's recovering from something. So, you pay a visit to his channel, and you guys could talk some UK stuff, because let's see, this year in October he'll be here 27 years 27 years I think this year. 26, 27, something like that. So yeah, definitely check out his channel, King Arthur. Yeah, DoorDash last night in the worst place, Southport Green River, about 3.5. Will do, brother. I think I know a Scott who does driving screens. The Dashing Womble, yeah, he could really use your support right now. I mean, he's a fellow fellow Englishman. Yeah, definitely check his channel out. Definitely. He's on every Tuesday night. And, for the most part, he is. I mean, he's kind of going through something right now, but for the most part, he's on Sunday night. I mean, yeah, you guys hear some England stories. Yeah. He's got all kinds of stories. Yeah, you would be happy. You would really enjoy his channel, King Arthur. You really would. I think you might find each other pretty interesting. recommend those from the UK to Dash and Wobble's channel, because I mean, I think he would love to see those that are from his home and, you know, do some reminiscing and, you know, talk. I like that. Go check me. It's good that you are looking out for him. I said, well, you look out for each other, King Arthur. That's what my channel is all about. We look out for one another. That's what we do here. That will never change. My channel has always been that way. We go out and we support one another. It may seem like we're in competition, because in a lot of ways we are. But if we look past that competition and help each other out, then everybody gets where they need to be faster. How does he DoorDash in the UK though? Oh, he doesn't live there anymore. No, he came here. He came to the States from England 27 years ago. And he's in Missouri right now. So, but like I said, you visit his channel, you guys get to talk, and he will he can tell you all kinds of stories, you know, about how he lived and where he moved here and so on and so forth. Well, at least there's a fire extinguisher in the apartment, which is very good. Yeah, that's very important to have, is a fire extinguisher. You got to have that. Don't blame him. I moved to the state with the state of our economy. Yeah. Of course, that was way back then, though, too. I mean, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. But yeah, his Tuesday nights, I say, you know, when he gets back on his feet again, he'll be back out on Tuesday nights, and you'll see him do what I do. But he's more proxy picks, though, than he is dashing. He does more proxy picks gigs. Yeah, really is awesome. It's, yeah. And King Arthur, there's another channel right there, Sally D's Reality. She's on every morning. You'll find her interesting too. Yeah, he was. He said that he would probably be drifting off to sleep. He just came by to say hi, Sally, and you know, he said that he was so tired because he hardly got any sleep, and he said he hasn't had very much sleep there since he's been there. And when you're in a place like that, how can you sleep? I mean, your mind is so anxious. You don't know what's going on with you. You don't know what's going on with your neighbors, and nurses constantly coming in and out. Yeah, how could you? Yeah. So yeah, King Arthur. Yeah, nice to Sally. Yeah, nice to meet you, Your Majesty. Yeah, visit her channel sometime, King Arthur. She'll be on in the morning, tomorrow morning. Definitely check her out. You'll find her channel interesting. She's got some interesting people on there too, so you might find them real interesting. Yeah, please take a visit to her. I would appreciate that, and so would she. Yeah. You have no idea all the people that are on there. You know, if you got someone she's got a fellow gig tuber that comes on, you know, that makes cookies. I mean, if you want someone that knows, if you have a family or something like that wants to learn new cookie recipes, she'll recommend you to that one. Dana the Cookie Mom, I think is her name, right? Yeah. Yeah, you got to visit. You forgot to tell him that you're not normal, I said. Oh, well, I don't know, Sally. You know, we have our days. We all do. Yeah. We all have our days. You know, that's why I put you with little one, because, you know, we're not all that normal. The dashing community has your heart, though. I said, yeah. Yeah, we all have each other's hearts. That's just the way we are. That's the way we're supposed to be. I mean, it's one thing to say that we're constantly, even though we're in an economy to where we basically are against, we might be against one another because we're in competition. But if we work together as a group, everybody faster. That's what you want. You get through the help, or as Joe Cocker's song would say, with a little help from my friends, the Oregon Dash. Yeah, that's how it is, and that's the way it should be. Using that, go up and check them out. Sometimes a different user comes up with 50 accounts. Well, there are some people that have more than one account. some have a channel for dashing, some have a channel for something else. That's just what they do. So, but yeah, it only gives me two options: report and block. Yep. Well, it just depends. Like I said, it depends on what they're doing with those channels, though, too. I mean, there are some that have two channels for a reason. One's a dashing channel, one's something else. I can tell you offhand who two of those are. Founder. All right. Maybe because you don't have a blue coat. You found Sally? Awesome. Yeah, turn on the subscribe to her, turn on the notifications. You'll get a notification when she goes on, and you'll see her tomorrow morning. And yep. Oh, I can go this way though. Yeah, I can go this way. All this is Rafferty Street. I just don't want subs. Yeah, this isn't so much about subs. That's not what it's about. I mean, that's not the way it is with me either. I mean, I appreciate them and welcome them, but I mean, it's not the thing that that I want to get me through. I mean, I feel happier when I get others to to their subs. Like Sally, I got her to 500 and I got her to 1K. Did it on my live, and I felt better about getting her there than I did when I got there. Oh, I got to take a picture. Okay, well, here, hang on a second, guys, while I do this. Okay, here. All right, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Hey, we got an order. All right. All right, hold on here. Let me see what I got for DoorDash. Hold on. $7 at Dunkin'. All right, it's this Dunkin' up here. All right, we'll take it.
Drive east.
All right.
Turn right onto Morristown Road.
Okay, so we're going to this Dunkin' up here. All right.
In a quarter mile, turn right to stay on Morristown Road.
Is he 215? Yeah, okay, he's 215, okay. He's at 2.15, 2.15, yeah. But for me, like I said, it's not so much about that. I mean, the one thing that I like to, when everybody comes through it, if I see your name on someone else's channel, especially if you're helping them out get subs, it puts a smile on my face because I recommended someone to a channel that I know that has my seal of approval. If it has my seal of approval, then that's a channel to definitely check out. That's just the way my channel has always been. Yeah. I've always been that way. It's just like, when I was helping others, I mean, I got several to 500 and 1,000. But then there came the day to where I did a dual live stream with Fran Dash Phoenix, and that was the day that I got my 1K. I wasn't expecting to get that day. I wasn't expecting it at all. In fact, I didn't even care if I got it on that day because I was having too much fun with her doing the dual live stream. It was Arizona State versus Indiana, which was the dashing championship of that year. So, yeah, and I didn't care if I got the 1K on that day, but it just happened to be that day that I got it. And I was ever so thankful on that day when I got it, when someone on there, who I'm trying to remember who it was, I think it was JRD, who told me, say, hey, you're at 1K right now. And I was like, even though Fran had won the battle, she said we actually tied because I got my 1K on that day when I wasn't expecting it. And even though I didn't expect it, it still happened. And I was ecstatic beyond belief, but, I wasn't expecting that day, nor did I care. But it was special for that reason because it was her. I got her there and she got me there. The reason why it was special for me because her birthday is on the actual day that my mother went into the hospice unit. So there was a reason why she was the one to get me to 1K. All right, let me go get this Dunkin'. I'll be right back. that took a little longer than I hoped. Yeah, they didn't even put their a person's name on it. I hope they gave me the right order. They told me it was, but we'll see. It was about decisions. Yep, it is. There's Ray. Yeah, he's got it up there. Yeah. 6 hours to wake up on Friday. Got a tad bothered about that last night. I was just, well, that's nice, Ray, and yeah. All right. All right, let's go see where we're going with this. It's only 3 hours, but all right, I don't know where we're going with this. All right, let's see here. Okay, can I get out this way? I mean, it might be hard, but with it being Sunday morning, it might not be as busy as it normally would be. Looks like I'm good over there. Looks like I'm pretty good over here. So yeah, I think I can make it, and I can. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Dash and say, Ray, someone on there. I don't know if he got to see you or not, but King Arthur, he was on here. I told him about your channel, and I told he might be paying you a visit when you go back live again, because he's from the UK. So, yeah, that's what we're out here to do, though. I mean, we're out here to join another. When I see names on other channels, I feel good, because that tells me that just makes me feel good seeing that. So you're not supposed to sleep today, so they left the lights on. Why do they tell you not to sleep? Why would they tell you not to sleep? Tuesday day for the shout out. Well, you're welcome. I mean, you're always welcome for that. I do that to everyone. I don't just do that. I mean, I just do it because it's what my channel's all about. It will never change. And let's, like I say, this contest that I'm going to have coming up here, that we're going to have here, it's going to be totally different than what we did with the Big Ten. It's going to be totally different because it's going to be team contest. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a team contest. It has nothing to do, with the college basketball or anything of that nature. This is going to be totally different. And I think everybody's going to love it, because there's going to be a lot of participation in all of it. And what I'll be doing with my next month in August, I'm going to try to see if I can get, it's the month of the double. It'll be a little tiniest month, but it's also the month of the double, which I'm going to be trying to do dual live streams. And I would like to be able to do dual live streams, when I do my dashes next month. I would like to be able to do that, so I can give some people some more airtime that way, so they know. So for those that that are on the channel, they get to see who that is, and if they don't know that channel, there's another way. That's the way I would like to do it. See? That's what we love about you, Ray. You always find the positive in everything. See, look how nice they relieve those lights in your eyes. Yeah. But I will say this, I mean, like when my mother was in the hospice unit, they did stuff like that with her too. And, it's just that you weren't supposed to do that. Yeah. Yeah, Dean would give you the donkey noise for doing that one, because, you cannot, pass in that lane. I can't do that. Can't even do that in the UK, let alone here. Yeah, you were in the turn lane. You can't do that. All right.
Drive south on South Harrison Street for a half mile.
Yeah, for those that like to criticize driving, well, there you go, right there. That was a bad move right there. And even in the brickyard, you couldn't do that. Ray and I like to stay up late. They were doing so much. You know, Sally, there was one night, I think, I was at my W-2 still. Yeah, I was at my W-2 still, and I think it was 3 or 4 in the morning. This was a while back, though. This was before they started having all their problems. And, I tuned in, and Ray was still on. Yeah, I think it was Tuesday night into Wednesday. He was still on, and it was 3 in the morning. And he was still on, and it was like, I guess Wendy was still up or something. She said, "Ray, go to bed." And I said, Ray kind of made fun of her. He said, "Ray, go to bed." And he said, "If there's still people on here, I'm going to flip and be on here." So I'm really not tired. That's what he did. That's what he did. Yeah. Sure was. Like I said, if Dean was on here, I mean, he's trying to get his 1K, so I don't care if he's getting on or not. He's going for his 1K, and I want him to get there. The anniversary to his 1 year is coming up, and we really need to try to see what we can do to help him get there, because his 1 year anniversary is on the 1st. So if we can get him there before the 1st, that'd be a great birthday present for his channel. So yeah. So I want him to do his thing, and we'll still go out there and help him get where he needs to be, because that's what we do here too. That's why you sleep downstairs, because you're up and down all night. You would keep him up. Oh. Yeah, sometimes, with spouses, some of you are on different wavelengths. Yeah, it's not like that's the way it was planned, but that's just how it is. Some of you are on different wavelengths. Like one person might be a night owl, the next person, then the spouse might be an early bird. I mean, there's relationships like that.
Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the left.
Okay. All right. Well, at least I have a parking spot up here then. Yeah. This street's kind of narrow, and I don't like parking on here, but whatever it is. I'm sorry. Who is that you're talking about, DJ? Oh, no, I just said that in general, Sally. I just said that in general. Yeah. Yeah, I just said that in general because, like I said, I've been in relationships that was like that, because most of my jobs were night jobs. Most of the night jobs I've had throughout my career have been night jobs because, to get on day shift, you got to have all kinds of seniority. So, I mean, I'm used to working at night. Most of my jobs, I think, except for one, were all night shift jobs, third shift. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's talking about Dean, yeah. Oh. Well, it's only one item, but I am not too keen on Family Dollar. I do not like Family Dollar, yeah.
Yeah. In 700 feet, turn left onto South Miller
Hey, Jay Baker, dang, Indiana plate. You're from Indianapolis also. I said, are you let's see, are you is a brickyard or is a brickyard anything for you, Jay Baker?
Drive west on Teal Street, then turn right onto Quesada Street.
All right, well, I guess they want me to go this way. Okay.
Drive east on Teal Street, then in 800
Oh,
feet,
come on.
turn left
Yes,
onto
sir. I'm
South
excited to
Miller
watch
Street.
it. I said,
Drive
yeah.
north on Quesada Street. Then, in 300 feet, turn right onto Colescott Street.
Okay. Yeah, Jay Baker, if you see my thumbnail, you got Indie Gig Life on there. I mean, he hasn't been on for a while, but we're trying
Continue for a
to
half
talk
mile.
him in and go back and doing some live streams again to show us, you know, some exciting stuff. Because I think that's what some people like to see. And yeah, definitely check his check his channel out, because he's from Indy also, so just like me. So yeah. So there we are from. And my favorites are Ray and DJ. Well, thank you. Yeah. Well, now you got, see, now you like us, okay, you know, but don't count out Dana, don't count out Rhonda, don't count out Debbie Sue, all those great ones too. Yeah. And you love Dean, yeah. Yeah. Don't forget your core group, Sally. Yeah. Don't forget your core group.
Left onto South Harrison Street.
Yeah, Each Day with Dean. Yeah, those of you that are on here, yep, definitely check that channel out. Yeah, very awesome channel.
Turn left onto South Harrison Street, State Route 9.
Last I saw, he needed 87, I think, to get to, yeah, he needed 87 to get to 1K, 87. And I know if he goes through it all this week, I think it can be done. It can be done. Because I've seen others with their backs against the wall that had to have it done by a certain time. You know, some that have had needed 30 or 40 on the very last day, and they were able to get it done.
Turn right.
Okay. And those two were Dashing Dink and
In 300 feet,
Bomb City Dashing. If they can do it, Dean can do it. Greenfield? No, I'm in Shelbyville. That's where I am. I'm in Shelbyville.
Shelbyville, Indiana 46176-2102. United States is on the left.
Now, my first order when I was here, when I came back here, you know, it was going towards Greenfield, but it was Morristown. But no, I'm here. I'm talking about my Dasher community. I love you guys. I say, well, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you love us Dashers. You love your core group. He needs 86 now. All right, awesome. Okay. All right, well, I believe he can do it. We all come together and we push this week. I think we can get it done. Yeah, because remember, Team Tiger flies like an eagle, so he can get it done. All right, I'll be right back. fine. All right. Okay. See what Queen say. I said 3 more boxes down, loads more to go. At least you can take your time. Yeah, that's good. Because you can take your key in the morning. Oh, okay, it's not that far. I'm close to the restaurants. All right, here we go. No need to rush yourself to putting 4 weeks of hard work. I'll say, yeah, I'll bet it is. It is hard work. I'm telling you, man, moving is hard work. It really is. It's very hard work. I've moved 12 times. I know exactly what it's like. Yeah, I'm almost 60, but I've moved at least 12 times. I know exactly what it's like, and it gets harder each time, especially, you know, when you start accumulating more things, the harder it is to move. Some people in their lifetime maybe move once, twice, maybe 3 times, but me, 12. And a few of them, you know, reasons beyond my control. Living behind the core group channel is all the channels coming together to one core, which is called the core group. Yep. Well, and that's what you call most of them when you're on your channel. I mean, you see, everyone likes to just come in all at one time, especially all those that are in blue. Yeah. But that's why I say, you know, Sally is the main one in the morning. She and Dean are the 2 mains in the morning. Then in the afternoon, it's basically Sunny and Mary. They're the ones, you know, with a few others in between. Like Christian, Eric Stardashians, he's back now, so you'll see him. And yeah, I mean, so that's what I like about that. Then you've got your night crew, like, you know, like Ray, he's on at night. Tornado Garden, he's on at night. Charlie Brash Dasher's on at night. I mean, you know, there are those that are the night shift. So, yeah. So, you know, that's the one thing I like, you know, spreading it all out. Everybody's spread out. That's the reason why I put these all in teams, because that way, you know, I'm able to put those names on my thumbnails, you know, to where everyone is participating. And that's what I want to see. For all the newbies that are out there that don't know about any of our channels, this is a good chance for them to know. Because there are some people out there that are striving for entertainment, and a lot of the entertainment you see today is less to be desired. But if you come on into some of our channels like Sally's and, you know, Ray's and so on and so forth, they might find themselves with entertainment that they couldn't get elsewhere. Yeah. You've moved at least 6 times in your life. Yeah, I've doubled that. Of course, you know, I got a lot of years on you though too. So yeah, me being almost 60, and for me to move 12 times, I tell you, that's a lot. That is a lot. Because sometimes it's hard to stay in place. Scratch that 8. You forgot a state. Oh, okay. You forgot a state. Oh. All right, let's see. It says, please don't ring the doorbell. Well, I don't do that, so All right, let's find out exactly
In a
where
quarter
they're at.
mile, turn right onto Ellington Drive.
Yep. Yeah, we don't ring bells or knock on doors unless we're told to, so they don't have to worry about that. A lot of them will say, "Oh, my dogs are crazy," or or it wakes up my kids or something
Turn
like that.
right onto Ellington Drive.
Ringing doorbells or door
400
knocks
feet,
are upon
1332
request
Ellington
only.
Drive, Shelbyville, Indiana.
Otherwise, no.
46176, USA will be on the right. 1332 Ellington Drive, Shelbyville, Indiana. 46176, USA is on the right.
Requested you leave the order at their door. They added the following instructions.
All right.
Leave at my door. Please don't ring the doorbell.
Well, you won't have to worry about that. You Love Eric and Sunflower is going to be your channel October 2nd. All right. Very good. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, we'll be right back. Shoot. Let's see. A Wireless Spice. Yeah, I haven't seen her either. Yeah. There's a lot of them out that way that I haven't seen. I haven't seen her. Valentine, what's it? I think it's Valentine Delivers now or something like that. There's a lot of them I haven't seen either. Yeah, I was wondering where a lot of them disappeared to. The Dasher formerly known as Austin Rides, I haven't seen him either. So, yeah, I've seen a lot of them guys. But I think what it is the fact is that they reach their goals and they finally get what they want, and and then life happens, and then they got to slow down a little bit. And I think that's what's happened with a lot of them. Yeah. Because once you reach your, it's kind of like, especially for those, and I've heard stories about this. It's like you're in a sporting event, like like winning the Super Bowl or something like that. And then when the Super Bowl happened, then finally when you win, and then it's over, then what next? It's kind of that way in this. That's kind of that way in this field too. You reach your goals, and then it's like, okay, what's next? I got what I need. What do I chase after now? I mean, for some people, you chase after 2,000. Some people, but there are those that don't feel that way. They just feel like, well, I'm out here every single day. I'm kind of bored. I'm kind of, what's next for me? I think that's the way some of these people feel. And in some regard, you can't blame them. I mean, especially maybe in Spice's case, the prices are so high out there in California that, and I think that's the way it was with JRD too. But the fact that the prices are so high in these places that you really can't do this anymore like you used to be able to do. Because everything that you're making is going in the gas tank. There's nothing left for you. So if that's the case, then you end up having to get a W-2 because you're just spinning your wheels being out here. If you're just putting everything you make in the gas tank. Because I mean, out there it's like $6, like $6 a gallon or something like that in California. I think something like that. I mean, do you really want to just waste all your time being out there in that area? You know, putting everything in your tank for $6. I mean, it's bad enough $3.59 here. I mean, it wasn't that way. I mean, it used to be that I remember gas was as low as like $2.25 or something like that. That wasn't that long ago either. Now you're at $3.59, and sometimes it goes higher than that. I mean, we were $5 at one time. So, and that's in Indiana. I mean, you can't blame anybody for not wanting to do this, because if the gas is so high, they don't want to do it. Yeah. I'm gonna say, just remember, when the full moon is coming up Wednesday and people are going to be wacko-doodles, they're already starting. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, at least on Wednesday. Full moon, man. Well, sometimes it depends on how you look at it, but Wednesday, at least Wednesday, I'll be off of my W-2. At least I get my W-2 done tomorrow and Tuesday and get it over with. So that's what I got to deal with. So, yeah. So that'll be good. Get those 2 days, get those 2 days done. And then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I won't have to worry about being out there on the full moon. So that I won't have to deal with that. Okay, we got here. Okay. Hey, we got 650 for 2.2 miles of Burger King. All right, let's do that. Yeah. All right, maybe we'll start making a comeback here. That would be nice.
South, then turn right.
Could use a good Kroger, good Aldi order, something like that.
Then,
that'd be nice.
400 feet, turn left. Drive east. Then, in 200 feet, turn left. Drive south. Then turn right onto East Michigan Road. In a quarter mile, turn left.
Yeah. So what I'll do probably during this evening, I've already got some things lined up. I'm going to be making I'm going to be putting a post out for the upcoming new contest that will take place starting in September, because that's when football season starts. So this is going to be a very interesting contest, because we're combining NFL football and the dashing teams together. It's not going to be so much about the teams, but it's going to be, you'll be able to pick one of the teams if you want to, and if that team wins that week, well, then that helps your team, whatever that may be.
Turn left.
So
then turn left.
But everyone has to have a different team. No one person can have two teams.
Turn left onto State Route 9, State Route 44.
No, we're not doing that. So, Sally, I'll have Little One's team up there tonight. I'll have Little One's team, I'll have Little Tiger's team, and I'll have Little Tiny's team, because Little Tiny starts next week for their team. So, just as an introduction. But the actual contest will start in September. And this is going to be fun. This is really going to be fun, because I'm getting ready to design all kinds of stuff for my merch. And I just haven't had a chance to really get into it. But, once I start, this is going to be so much fun. I'm going to be making all kinds of things,
and turn right,
and being able to give you guys all these types of things for the merch, because
drive
I'm going to have so much more fun making it than I am giving it away.
Then, in 200 feet, turn left.
Yeah, we'll be fine right here. All right, let me go pick this up, guys. I'll be right back. Let's see where we're going with this. Yeah. You had a physical therapist come by to get you moving a bit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be moving because, yeah. What time do you work on Saturday? Me, I work on Saturday. I start at 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. for me. But yeah, I'll just, if I have a chance, I'll be able to pop in Saturday if I get a chance. It just depends on how, it just depends on if the place is having issues or not. Yeah. Let's see, what will I have that? Okay, I know the 2 lines I'll have that day, so yeah. I know it won't be right away because one of the lines I've got to do immediately once I get in, so yeah. And that's right at 6, so yeah, I'll just have to find out. Yeah. All right, I know where this is, but I've got to go the back way, so. All right. But yeah, you gotta, especially when you're in there, you got to, you got to be moving a little bit. I mean, you can't just be sitting around because that's not good for you. You got to do some moving around. You don't want your, you don't want your limbs and all that to be stiffening up. You got to get up and move. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here to this one road that I go by. I normally would be able to turn on the one street if I went the back way, but I couldn't because I gotta go this way since I'd be going way out of the way to go the other way when I can go this way. If it stays, overcast like this, I know it's not going to, but if it was to stay overcast like this, it wouldn't be too bad because it's 74 right now. But I know once those clouds go away, then the temperature goes up. It goes way up because we're supposed to be in the 90s this week. That's going to be fun. Nothing like 90-degree temperatures in the place that I work at. Supposed to go to 116. 116 heat index? Ooh, boy, yeah. Now in France country, like New Mexico and places like that, yeah, it's get that way as a normal temperature. But again, that's dry heat though, so that's compared to heat index. I mean, it's a lot worse with the heat index because, that's the humidity is what makes it so hard for people to get through. And as long as it stays like this here, it's gonna, it's gonna stay 74. I mean, I don't like foggy conditions, and that's exactly what it was today. But I know when these clouds are gone, temperature just skyrockets. I'm not gonna like that. mean, it's so hard on your car to be doing, when you're doing this, it's so hard on your car to have the air conditioning on. It just is. Because, I mean, it zaps away all your Freon too quickly, and you gotta replace that. And then you just gotta make sure that, you maintain it. I mean, the last few summers have been extremely hot summers. Let's see, this is the street I want. Yep, okay. And then the next street I want is right here. There we go. Okay. And it should be on the... This is a frequent customer I deliver. Yep, right here. Usually they get groceries, but today they got Burger King. All right, be right back. Yeah, I'm always delivering Dollar General to these guys here. Always, but today it's this. Be right back. Okay. Okay. So we're sitting at 63 right now. I'm still behind the 8 ball, but it could have been a whole lot worse than it is. So yeah. From the way it started, it could have been way worse. But there's still time to catch up. There still is. There's plenty of time. I mean, I could have a phenomenal night Sunday night, and especially if Indy's involved, especially with those Purdue dashes that were on Sunday. Yeah. So, I mean, don't count this out yet. I could just get one of those, especially if it's him, then there's something associated with White Castles that go to Rushville. So that could happen again tonight. You just never know. Yeah, I think we're going to see what we can do. I think we can have a lot of fun on this channel in the next couple of months. I just think so. With if I can get my phones to work to do the dual live streams, I would like to be able to do that. So all I have to do is I have to do a test one with someone to see if it works, and then if it does, then I will put out a schedule. If anybody wants, days that anybody would be available, to do a dual live stream with me throughout the month of August, then we can do that. Okay, because the reason why I call it the month of the double and the dual live streams, well, it's because of the famous line in Mr. Baseball, where even though he was being relieved of his duties of the baseball team, and going to Japan, Jack Elliott was telling his managers, trying to defend his his position. He said, I led this club in 9th inning doubles in the month of August. So that's where I got the doubles for August. Dual live streams. That's what I'd like to try to be able to do. Okay, Deb. Okay, Ray. Take your, you got to do what you got to do. We're trying to get you healthy so you can get out of there. We want you out of there. We don't want you in there. We want you back on the road again. With improved health. We want you out of there. We don't want to see you in there. We want to see you out there on the road. We want to see you in the car with Wendy on your live streams. Just like the normal times. That's what we want to see. All right, let's see. Too late for breakfast, too early for lunch. Lunch does start here soon. I'm just surprised I haven't heard anything from Uber yet. Because now with DoorDash being slowed down, you would think I would hear something from Uber. Oh, what's going on here? Is there a waiting list over here at the... Oh no, I guess they're just gathering there. I remember the last Sunday that I was here, the customer had to wait like, it was an Uber customer too, and they had to wait like, they had to wait over 20 minutes to get their meal because it was so packed in there. But they were okay with it though. I just told them. They were just surprised. They said, really? I said, yeah, it's packed in here. I said, yeah, well, it is brunch time, so yeah, I get it. All right, so let's charge that up. Let me do some diagnostical things here on Uber because I'm just kind of curious. Let's see, where would I find that? No, I just did that. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. I'm just wondering what's going on. Or isn't I getting any? Okay. Wife just brought you a wheelchair. You're... Oh, okay. Well. Let's see. Count is clear of any vehicles approved. Okay. Everything's all right. Well, you got a few things on here, but, I haven't had anything since I've been here. But all the deliveries that you want me to do are way far away from here, and that's not happening. So, yeah. I'm staying away from Indianapolis with the brickyard going on over there. That's for certain. So, yeah. Yeah, I just was saying to Uber, hey, don't forget about me here. I know that we're in between, but still. I know lunch is about to start here. I mean, some places don't consider lunch, because I mean, Burger King had just changed their menu. And that's why my customer was so lucky to get their order, because they had just changed menus. They told me in there, I said, your customer, got this order in time, or they wouldn't have been able to get that. And I said, oh, really? I said, yeah, when I was deployed, you were shot. Oh, man, sorry to hear that. Had your 6-yearly, got a wheelchair, room, watch out, Brickyard, you're going to win this year. Oh, yeah. Man, sorry to hear about that. Sorry to hear about that, Jay Baker. Yeah, it's, yeah, I was hoping that this wouldn't escalate too much to where, they would have to deploy everybody and make it, because I haven't liked this going on ever since its inception. I mean, I just feel like, we don't need to resort to this kind of thing. We should be able to settle our differences at the bargaining table, not on the war field. Yeah. We should just be able to do that and not put everybody at risk. Yeah. I mean, there's just no need for all this. There really isn't. I mean, yes, we have differences with customs. Yes, we have differences with, with the way, we do things. But we should still be able to learn to get along, learn to respect one another, and, and learn to say, hey, we can agree to disagree, but we need to do it, respectfully. Not to where we put people at risk. That just isn't the way to handle it. There we go. We got an order here. Oh, right here at Denny's. Imagine that. All right.
Drive south.
Okay. I'll just pull up a few feet and then I can hit the arrive at the store. Because, I mean, it is here, but from what Kim's Side Money Plan said, you got to be within 100 feet. Oh, I got that. Well, it's a match, though. Oh, man. It's a match, though, so somebody's going to take that, and if they do, I'm okay with that. That's a good order, though. Yeah, another driver matched it. That's what I thought. Okay, yeah. All right. Because I thought if they didn't match it, they were going to give it to me, but I knew another driver was going to take it. That was $13 going 5 miles. I mean, it was going towards Waldron, but still, it was all right. Okay, where are we going with this? Let's see. Okay. I don't deliver on this street that much, so I'm just trying to remember where we're going. Okay. All right.
Drive west, then turn left onto Lee Boulevard.
Yeah, around this time of day, it's hard to turn left here. This is just as bad as 44. Okay.
Turn right onto State Route 9, State Route 44.
Looks like the clouds are giving way. The sun may be coming
Continue
out.
for 1.5 miles.
So then that'll skyrocket the temperature. Dax, hey Dax, welcome. Thank you for joining, Dax. This is a autocorrect. Yeah, I don't like the autocorrect. I never have. It does that when you text. It does that when you, when you talk into it too. Yeah, sometimes when you have to put a word in and it doesn't want you to say that word, you have to hit the check mark just to make sure that that the word that you say is right. Yeah, I'm ready to see these two in action, Sally and Dax. I'm ready to see them. That'll be a good show. I think that show right there would definitely help, Dax get his channel out a little bit. Yeah, that'll be a good one. Okay, now that the sun's trying to come out with this being 74 right now, let's see what happens when it comes out and all these clouds disappear. Let's see how fast that temperature climbs.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Amos Road.
Let's see how fast it climbs.
Turn left onto Amos Road. Continue for a half mile.
Yeah, I gotta go all the way down that way. Yep. Yeah, that's where I gotta go to get this. I'm all right. Oh, I didn't know there was a sale right there. Huh. I'm gonna have to check that out. Ought to be
In a
interesting.
quarter mile, turn right onto Howard Street. Turn right onto Howard Street, then turn left.
garage sale right here at this one, but they put
Turn
all their
left
stuff
onto
up.
Crestmore Drive.
Okay.
In a quarter mile, 1013 Crestmore Drive, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176.
I hardly
USA
ever
will
go
be
on
the
this
left.
street. Hardly ever. I can't remember the last time I was on this street. It's been a while. It has been a while.
1013 Crestmore Drive, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the left.
Okay, right here. Hope they enjoy their chocolate pancakes. Don't sound too bad, actually. All right, be right back. Okay, that puts us to 70. I'm just $5 short of my goal. Or not goal, but average. Maybe we're going to catch up here. Maybe there's a chance. All I need is $30. If I can do that by 1 o'clock, I will at least have my triple digits. So that's what the goal is now, to get triple digits. I might just have to slow down here and see what kind of things they might have at this garage sale here. There usually aren't too many garage sales on Sunday. Not too many. But they're having one today here at this place. They took that speed thing off of 44 and put it here. It's going to catch a lot of people coming off that bridge off guard. Yeah, if you go 25 or below, it don't register. You love garage sales? Oh, yeah. Well, this one neighborhood I lived in as a kid, I mean, there was a garage, I mean, there were at least, on every street, there was at least 5 garage sales. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here at this one, yeah. But Sally, Ray would call it garage sales. That's how he pronounces it. Yeah. In England, they call it garage. Yeah. So anytime you hear him talk about something like that, he'll say it that way. That's just how they say it. Yeah. I mean, it's spelled the same way, but that's how he calls it. Yeah, he called it that way. I remember one time when I was in the break room at my, my W-2 before I had the job I had here. James Corden, who was on at night with the Late Late Show, he would also call it garage. So, yeah. Hey, we finally got an Uber. Yeah. All right, we're going to take that. All right. So I'm going to turn in here. We're going to put DoorDash in pause.
Head to your pickup at Cracker
Okay,
Barrel.
we're going to turn in here so I can pause. Here, let me put DoorDash in pause. All right, so there you go. We got ourselves an Uber, finally. Yeah. Going to Cracker Barrel. All right. Okay.
Head to your pickup at Cracker Barrel Old Country Store, 1898 North Morristown Road.
Is there a possibility of us having a reverse 30 stack? It could happen. How long am I staying out today? I'm staying out till 1 right now, and then after that I'll be back out at I want to try to be back out at 4 because this is Indy's day, and anytime I've been on that it was associated with him, I would get a and it was a Sunday, I would get a when I started around 4 o'clock, I would get a White Castle and it would go to Rushville or something like that. I'm wondering if that same pattern could happen today. Let's see. Yeah, and there will be a special. I mean, if that does happen today, I will have a special drawing tonight for people. That's what I will do if that happens today. If I get, when I start this afternoon at 4 o'clock, if I get a $20 plus White Castle that goes to Rushville or even Greensburg for that matter, if I get one of those, well, Greensburg has a White Castle. Rushville does not. But if that was to happen again, yeah, I mean it, Indy. Could happen. You know, the last 2 Sundays that were your dashes with Purdue, that's exactly what happened. And that last dash that Purdue that happened, remember the $64 that went to Rushville? You had the $40 and you had the $24. Yeah. Yeah, $64 just going to Rushville that evening. And you had a very slow start that day, too. And then it just like that, picked up. Good, because I need to listen to you while I'm working. I said, yeah. Yeah, Indy's on there. Indy's the, the one that's on the thumbnail today because of the Brickyard 400 going on today. That's the reason why he's on there. Yeah. Because Indianapolis is the big shining star today for the fact that race is there. So that's why. You figure the correlation of it. Amy, hi Amy, welcome in. Appreciate it. Yeah, Amy. Yeah, we got some good channels up there. So there's Sally that's above me there, and Indie Gig Life, and a couple others. Yeah. I recommend those channels to you. Good channels. But thank you for joining me. I certainly appreciate it. We're about to go pick up an Uber Eats delivery at Cracker Barrel, and we're going to take it somewhere in town
Just
here.
ahead, turn left on East Mechanic Street.
It's for $10. Definitely worth the trip, so we're going to go ahead and take it. It's been a while since I had a Uber Eats delivery, so
Turn left on East Mechanic Street.
I'm glad that I finally got one. I still got time. I mean, it's I got to do a whole lot, but I've still got time to try to get to diamond level. I mean, I would need a whole bunch of deliveries between now and the 1st, so it's okay if you forget. You send me my prize that I won a long time ago. That's it. You won a long time ago? No, I haven't yet. I haven't got those. I haven't got those ready yet. Yeah, I haven't got those ready yet, Sally. I just haven't had time to sit down and get those shirts ready. I just been so busy with my W-2 and all that, I just haven't had a chance. But if I get a chance to do that, I mean, I will especially have more time to get everything done when I'm on my vacation the 2nd and 3rd week of September. I will be able to get all of that done then, if I don't get it done beforehand. I've just been so busy with my W-2 and so tired and everything with that, because that's basically drained me. It really has. I mean, they have issue after issue after issue after issue over there, and I just haven't had a chance to do anything. I don't even have time to watch you guys, which I hate, because it's what I want to do.
Turn right on North Harrison Street.
I mean, I got on Yvonne's live last night. It's like she was, when she saw my name pop up, her eyes lit up. She thought, you finally got a chance to see me? And I don't blame her for thinking that. Not at all. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I said I finally got a chance to get on some people's lives for a change.
In a quarter-mile, continue straight through the roundabout onto
It's
North
what I
State
want to
Road
do.
9.
I mean, I want to visit you guys just as much as you visit me. We're all important in this. That's why I want to make this contest, because I want to be able to, incorporate everyone, do dual live streams, do all those types of things. Let's get everybody, in this. Let's come alive again.
Onto North State Road 9.
I mean, it just seems so dead anymore. We got to bring it back to life. That's why a lot of these gig tubers have been, MIA. Because it seems like, you want a shirt? Well, you're going to get one. Yeah, I've got one all picked out, ready for you. I just got to have a chance to get it done. Because I got all kinds of designs, especially for everyone that's on each team. I'm going to be doing that. So, but yeah, don't worry, Sally. You will get that. Everybody will get everything that they want. I just haven't had a chance to do anything with that yet. It's just been so hectic. When I have those 2 weeks off, then I can take the time to do that, because I'll have no W-2 to worry about. And, I'll be limiting the time on my gig work because I'll be getting paid for my W-2. So, yeah, I will have the time to be able to do that. You just, okay, you don't need to sin, really, it's okay. No, I'm going to. I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. It may not be right at the time that I want to get it done, but it will happen. It will happen. Everybody's deserving. Yeah. That should say, oh, I want a shirt. Yeah. Well, you're going to love the shirt that I send, Sally. It'll probably have the caption saying, I said, something like, I absolutely love Sally, and we will see you when we see you. Something like that. Yeah. Just like with Dean, I'm going to have a tiger with a caption saying, each day until the next one. That's how Dean closes his live streams out. Yeah. So you win a shirt 1 year later, receive it? Well, not quite 1 year. It hasn't been 1 year. It's just, Amy, I've just been so busy with stuff lately. I just haven't had a chance. I just have not had a chance. It's just been so busy.
Then make a sharp right turn on North Morristown Road.
But once I get that done, get the time to just sit in there, design all of my shirts, because I've got a bunch of shirts to design. I mean, a bunch. Wow. Even in the pickup, there's a lot here. It could be a little bit before they get their food here. Oh, well. They'll get it when they get it. I hate to say that, but that's the way it will be, unfortunately. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I don't have a W-2, but YouTube consumes my life along with your housework due to all the hospital states you've had in the last year. You have to catch up with your house. Yeah, Pittsburgh. I'm in Key West. Oh, you're in Florida. Okay, retired and living it. Oh, yeah. I can't wait till I'm retired. I'm getting close, but not quite there yet. Yeah. All right.
Head to your drop-off at 68 East Rampart Street.
Okay, let's see. So I'm going to the going to the hotel over here. Okay. The Econo Lodge.
Make a sharp left turn, then turn left on North Riley Highway.
All right. Yeah, we're going to the Econo Lodge. That'll be good. I kind of like that. All right, here we go. Okay. Yeah. Well, there's an opportunity to get the reverse 30 stack. That could happen. I mean, up here it's kind of highly unlikely, but it has happened before, so we'll see. Yeah, this was a really good order here because it was $10 and it's going right over to the hotel. I mean, they could have gotten their car and picked it up themselves because it's not that far from here. But if they want to pay me $10, I'm happy to do it. They decided to change their mind. Okay. I said, do I want to go here? No, I think there's something I forgot. I think I better go back in there and pick up something else. Okay. Oh, man.
In a quarter mile, turn left on East Rampart Street.
Oh, we got another Uber. Well, let's see. Where's this one? Knightstown Road. What is it? Oh, Speedway. All right. Well, I don't like the idea of going all the way down there to come and come back to Knightstown, but that's okay. I want to build my Uber deliveries up. That's what I want to do. I need to build those up. Yeah, I can turn DoorDash off and turn it back on if that's what I need to do. I mean, I can do that. That's not a big deal. Yeah, I'll just turn DoorDash off and turn it back on later.
Then turn left.
That's the beauty of being platinum. You can do that. That's the beauty of it. Okay.
Turn left.
Not yet. Casey's is not the place.
Turn left.
It's
then
the
drop
hotel.
Off on the right.
Yeah. Shelbyville. Yep, that's where we're at. Shelbyville. Yep. Shelbyville, Indiana is where we're at. Mm-hmm. Okay, what room number are we taking this to?
Drop off on the right.
Yeah, what room number are we going to take this to? Okay. It went up 2. Already went up 2 degrees. All right, what room number do we have here? Let's see. All right. 2nd floor. No big deal. We'll take it up there. All right. All right. If I didn't need to boost my Uber up, I wouldn't worry about this. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and shut my DoorDash off now. So let me go ahead and do that. We're going to end it here. All right. Yeah, I have to end it because they'll end it for me, and I'd rather end it on my own terms. There. Okay. All right.
Get to your pickup at Speedway 1424 South Harrison Street.
All right. Colleen, welcome, Colleen. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Yeah. Yeah, got off to a slow start, but ever since I came back here, it's picked up. So I just got $10 for delivering this over here. They could have drove up the street there and picked it up themselves, but if they want to pay me $10 to deliver to them, I'm okay with that. And this is 5 that I'll be getting here, so that'll be $15 on Uber.
Turn left on North State Road 9.
Do that within a matter of like half hour, maybe.
Turn left on North State Road 9.
Tell you what, Uber can be the pick-me-up that you need. And so far, it's looking like it's going to happen. Yep. Yeah, it's a brickyard race today, Colleen. Such a shame that old Rowdy can't be a part of it.
In a quarter mile, continue straight through the roundabout onto North State Road 9.
But you saw his son won something. I mean, like father, like son, I guess. Yeah, trying to imitate his dad, and I guess he's, he wants so bad to follow it, to follow his dad. He said he even wants to be better than his dad. And well, you have that, if you want to
continue straight through the roundabout
live on
your State Road 9.
Your father's legacy. Hey, you want to be better than him. You always want your kids to be better than you. And you do. You always want your kids to be better than you. You want your kids to have a better life than you had. Yeah, I mean, everyone still can't believe it to this day. I mean, and he always raced good there. He always did. But even on those races, especially that one race, he was really close. It was Jimmy Johnson just got him. Jimmy Johnson got him, I think, a couple different times. Because it was Johnson who won the majority of the races there during that period.
Continue straight through the roundabout onto North State Road 9.
But yeah, everyone still misses him. But I'll tell you what, if his son, is ready to take on, his father's role and say, hey, if my dad still can't continue, then it's up to me to continue for him, and I'll be just like him. Matter of fact, I want to be better than him. And if you have that attitude and show that you can do it, it's not a deceit. It's not a conceited attitude. I mean, some people might perceive it that way, but no, it really isn't. You're wanting to live out to do what your father couldn't do. Win more races and, be the champion several times, that's what you want to do. More power to him. Yeah, he is a really good kid. Yeah, I know he is. And the media already wants to put him in the sour category, but I'm like, I don't think he's going to have any of that. She shouldn't. I think he's going to be just as good as Dad, if not better. And I know once he gets in there for the first time, he's going to surprise a lot of people during his rookie season. And then that first day, I really see him doing it, just like in Rocky 2. I see him holding up that flag in that first race that he wins, especially if it's the Daytona 500. He's going to shout in the sky, say, "Dad, I did it." I bet he's going to do that. I'll bet he is. "I did it for you, Dad." I think he will do that. I really do. And then they'll probably put a picture of it. They'll probably, put a picture of the first time he wins. He'll put a picture of his dad up there, and it'd be something like they're both bowing at the same time. It's like son, like father, like son, son living out his dad's legacy. I don't know why I'm over here. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. I think that'd be a cool gesture if they did. Like I said, you always want your kids to be better than you, your kids and your grandkids. Just like I always wanted my daughter to be better than me. I wanted her to have a better life than I did. Same with my grandson. I want him to have a better life than I had. And I really believe that he can. I really believe he's disciplined enough to be able to have a good life. Even though he's going through adversities right now, that's what's going to make him stronger. And he's going to be able to teach people through his adversities what to do, and how to show that, hey, no matter what your adversity is, if you keep a strong mind, you'll be able to overcome it no matter who tries to tear you down. All right, go pick this up, and I'll be right back. All right. Okay. I think we got it because they say that it's all in there. Okay. Knightstown. All right. That's a little bit further down there. All right. I'll charge that up. Try to get it to 60 by the time I get there. Okay. It is almost 12, but I've made a comeback with this.
Turn left on Mackenzie Street, then turn right on South Harrison Street.
We don't need to do that. Okay, they're turning. Okay.
In a quarter mile, turn right on Columbia Avenue.
Okay, that's strange. I wonder. Oh. Wonder why they're having me do that.
Turn right on Columbia Avenue.
Maybe it is a shortcut here. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's gonna
Just
tell me.
ahead, make a slight left turn on South Pike Street.
Yeah, I guess it is. Okay.
Make a slight left turn on South Pike Street.
All right.
In a quarter-mile, turn right on East Hendricks Street.
All right. Uber, we're on a streak here. Let's keep going. You know, I want to try to build you up here. There's still, I mean, I got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but I can, you know, but if we can keep this going, I could hit that diamond level, which is what I want to do. Every month you got to start over, but, you know, got to build the momentum.
Turn right on East Hendricks Street.
No, you can't because it's closed. Yeah, they're doing something.
Turn
here.
right on East Jackson Street.
Okay. This is one of the reasons why you can't turn over there to get on Knoll, because they got that street blocked too. Oh man, you're on Uber, scary, I know. Oh. What are you doing? A ride share? I know you could do, I mean, you probably could be doing a big number on ride shares over there today. It would be cool is seeing you in Tornado Garden,
Turn right
both
on
up
East
there.
Jackson Street.
You guys would be jamming on ride shares. Both. Oh, both. Okay. Cherry picker is. Oh. Yeah, you guys would be doing really good with that rideshare stuff today.
In a quarter-mile, turn left on South Vine Street.
He's riding his lawnmower in the street. I guess. All right. Let's see. NASCAR not busy like it used to be. Yeah,
Turn
probably
left on
not.
South
They
Vine
said the
Street.
attendance, you know, for the Brickyard has been down, and I think it's because all the big names are not there anymore. Yeah, I think that's what it is. You lose all the big names, you lose the value.
In a quarter-mile, turn
Gate
right
just
to stay
opened
on
at
North
11,
Vine
yeah.
Street.
I know there'll be those there that had too much to drink and things like that. So I can't drive. I need a Uber ride. There's Indy there to pick him up. That's why I kind of wish that Tornado was here, because both of you would be doing great.
Turn right to stay on North Vine Street.
All right. seemed like this really wasn't all that worth it to get this
In a
$5.
quarter mile, turn
but
left on North Knightstown
and
Road.
it kind of wasn't. Okay, now the sun's out, temperature went up another one, so now it's 77. If those clouds go away, it's probably going to skyrocket after that.
Turn left on North Knightstown Road.
Yeah, I'm definitely not looking forward to that 90-degree heat this week. Not at all. Yeah, that race starts here soon with those cooler temperatures. That'd be good for them. The hotter it gets, then it won't be so good. Okay, we got one down here. Let's see, is this what I think it is? It's right around these apartments up here.
In a quarter mile, drop off.
Yep, okay, it is these apartments.
Drop off.
All right, should be right down this way here. Wonder if someone else is delivering something here.
Raven P says, meet at door 20.
Yep, someone's delivering Taco Bell to him, I think. Yeah. All right. Be right back, guys. All right. Well, I'm kind of in no man's land to turn on DoorDash, so we'll wait till I get back to town to do that. Okay. He's going to wait for me. Yeah, he's the DoorDash guy. I told him, I said, you could have had a stack coming here, but this is Uber. And he goes, oh, yeah, mine was DoorDash. And I was like, yeah, I told him, I said, yeah, I do both Uber and DoorDash. He goes, really? I said, yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, when DoorDash is slow, sometimes your Uber will pick you up. He said, I just might look into that. That'll be a bad idea. I mean, you can get on Uber easily here. Yeah, I'm just going to wait till I get back down here to a little civilization to where I can actually turn DoorDash back on. Because now that it's almost 12 o'clock, it could be time for pizza deliveries. I'll just wait till I turn the corner on here and then I'll turn it on. But with that $15, that certainly made a... See, that puts me, what, 85 right now? Yeah. So all I need is $15 and I can do it. Yeah. Then we'll see what tonight brings. Should be interesting. But there will be a drawing tonight if we have a $20 plus White Castle that goes to Rushville tonight. Oop, we got a trip radar. Let me see. What is it? What's the trip radar? Oh, no, thanks. 238 Jimmy John's. No, thank you. No, that's not worth my time. No, thanks. There ain't nobody that's going to take that. No one will take that order. It's $2.38 going about 5 miles. That ain't happening. It's those $2 people that are, those non-tipping customers that are your problem customers. Until I turn this corner up here, then I'll turn DoorDash back on. All right. So about an hour and 6 minutes left. Try to build up on this if we can. We need another $15 within the next hour to hit triples. And then see if we have a big comeback tonight. Oh, we got another Uber. What we got? Yeah, Uber. All right.
Head to your pickup at Wendy's 1107 East State Road 44.
Okay, so we're gonna pause this over again. Okay, so we're going to Wendy's
Head to
over
your
here.
pickup at Wendy's 1107 East State Road 44.
All right. So that's $9 there with Uber. So that it's Uber's making the comeback. That's what we want. That's what we want. It's like keeping it real life. Charles said, there are days that you will appreciate Uber, and I've had 3 in a row. Let's keep it going.
East State Road 44.
Okay, so I want to probably go.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
It's hard to turn left here, though, so. Because I think that's where I'm going, but I'm not sure.
Turn right, then pick up.
All right. Pick up in the mobile order parking. All right. Let's go get this Uber, guys. Yeah. All right. Guess the only thing with Uber is that they can't start the order until I get there, so that's the difference with Uber in this place. Okay. All right. All right.
Head to your drop-off at 48 East Mechanic Street.
Let me guess, it's number 3. It's either 3 or 4. Oh, no, it's 4. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, that's right. It's 4. Okay. Yeah. You're up the steps on the left side. Yep. That's who he is. Okay.
Turn left on East State Road 44.
All right. I saw that name. I said, I know that's a frequent customer because I've seen that name. I'm just trying to remember where they lived at. And now I know. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can get through here. Let's turn in the area where I can get in the turn lane. Okay. All right, so let me get over here. All right, and then I can watch over there. And we're good. Okay. All right. Yeah, this guy here don't live too far away from there. He's willing to pay me $9 to go here, so what would you do without your frequents? Your frequents pay your bills.
In a quarter-mile, turn right on South Hamilton Street.
Still an opportunity for a reverse 30 stack. Yeah, instead of going down there, I think I'm going to go down Hamilton instead. Normally I would go down that way, but I think it'd be better if I
Turn
went
right on South Hamilton Street.
And I think Noble will be better. Yeah, we'll just go down Noble. Yeah, Noble will be better. All right.
Just ahead, turn right on South Pike Street. Head turn left on East Mechanic Street.
So I know if I see this name, I know exactly what street he is and where he is. Not a very common name.
Turn left on East Mechanic Street.
Okay, here we go. Down here.
Just ahead, turn right. Turn right, then drop off on the left.
Okay, why would I do that? The guy's right here. Okay. mean, I could do that, I guess, but I don't like to go down alleyways. All right, I'll be right back. All right. I'm going to wait till everybody comes back on here again because that's close enough. Yeah. The reverse dirty stack, before, you know, when you get into the car, you open it up, that's close enough. It's considered a dirty stack. Yep. We got a double order here, so what I'm going to do, I got to shut Uber down while I'm doing this. So, yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I was just going to say, yeah. You don't want to be doing that, guys. They could be hiding and coming to get you. Yeah, I'm going 26. Yeah, they won't register me. right. All right. For some reason, I guess the signal was bad or anything like that. So, what we're doing here is that we just delivered that Uber, and I got to the door because we were at, it had a 0 on there, but when I got to the door, close enough. This is considered a reverse dirty stack. Okay, so I'm going to park in between here because I got both Taco Bell and Casey's. Go ahead. All right, here we're going to. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to restart that. So I'm here at Casey's. I'm gonna go pick this up. I'll be right back. All right, here to pick up at Casey's. This is a double. This is a stack order, but it's also a reverse dirty stack, and it will put me at 100. So, all right. Continue with pickup. Yeah, she took forever in there to get that done. Oh well. All right. Where are we going? Who's first? Okay, right up here. All right, so she's the drink. Okay. All right. All right, well, we finally got that order. It took them a while to get that done. They had that shift change, they said, and that pizza was 12 minutes late. 12 minutes late being made. I didn't hear a response from the customer, but I highly
Then,
apologize
in
for
800
that.
feet, turn right onto Morningside Drive.
But I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta
Turn
do.
right onto Morningside Drive.
Okay. They even gave
In
me,
900 feet,
she even
turn
gave me
right.
a free drink of my choice because I waited so long. You know, it really shouldn't be me that you give a drink to. It should be the customer, because the customer is the one that's waited long. I mean, you don't communicate with each other when you do a shift change that there's an order that's sitting there waiting to be made. Customer deserves a little compensation for that because they're having to wait an extra 12 minutes for their pizza when it should have already been made before shift change.
Turn right. In 300 feet, 1704 Morningside Drive, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176, USA will be on the right.
All right.
1704 Morningside Drive, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176, USA is on the right.
Yeah, this person's probably not too happy either because they probably were wondering what happened to their order, and well, I don't like that myself. Okay. Oh, they're on the third floor. All right. Well, whatever. Be right back. Okay, well, at least this one here is going to a good spot, so that's good. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go back towards town. Let's go drop this off, and then we'll do a small little celebratory deal because it's 2 in 1. It's a reverse 30 stack plus reaching exactly 100. And doing it before 1 o'clock, just like I wanted. It's the way we like it. It's taking a little long here. There's like no traffic around the track. Well, I'm pretty sure everybody's there at the track. Oh, incidentally, Indy, I wish I could have taken a picture of it, but that last customer I dropped off was a major Purdue fan. They had a Purdue, a Purdue welcome mat, and Purdue on their front door. I thought, this is Indy's day. It may not look like it on the dashing way. I mean, you're making exactly 100, but but it is your day. I'm just anxious to see what happens tonight. If if that does happen, I don't know, Indy. But if it's you, it could. I don't put anything past those Purdue dashes. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that person's house, that person's apartment was a sign. Never count Purdue out. Even though it's not a Purdue dash, never count them out. Yeah, go ahead and go around because there's a thing up here. Those blue lights flash on that thing. You never know when they're going to whip around the corner. Because they do hide up there sometimes. Boy, that church was in and out. Started at 9, it's already 1 o'clock. They're already done. Race doesn't start till 2. Really? That late? Wow. Still a little overcast. But like I said, I just think the numbers are down over there because a lot of the big names are gone. Those that everybody liked to see, all it is a bunch of up and coming drivers, and they're not sure about them yet, so they got to get a little bit more seasoned before everybody really starts rooting them on, and I can understand that. Race not starting until 2. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll drop this off up here. Yeah, I told the customer, I said they didn't, I get in there and, after I picked up that other order, I told them, I said, they haven't even started your order yet. So in case you don't see me there right away, you now know why. I said, it's unfortunate that you have to wait, because generally pizzas, if you don't start them yet, you're waiting at least 10 minutes for the pizza to get done. That's why I had to tell them, hey, you're delayed. Sorry. Serving dinner. Oh, it's that place right over here. Okay. I've never been over there. Of course, I don't think too much of downtown anyway. Okay. Well, I'm glad I still got the light. All right. All right, I know where I'm going, but I might know exactly where that house is, and can I turn off the road to get there?
Continue on State Road 9, State Road 44 for 1 mile.
because it's on a road where I cannot park, so I have to decide what street I can turn on and have to walk it there because you can't park on this street. All right. Well, I was able to make 100 before 1, and I'm
In a
kind
quarter
of
mile,
glad about that.
turn right onto Amos Road.
But I mean, I'm right on the nose. I mean, right on the nose. And I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for Uber.
Turn right onto Amos Road. In a quarter mile, turn right onto Spruce Street.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's good. Then I can park on that street and walk to the address. Still got that garage sale going on? Yeah, they sure do.
Turn right onto Spruce Street. Then 601 Amos Road, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA will be on the left.
Okay. Oh, they're right on the street. Oh, that's even better.
601
Okay.
Amos Road, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the left.
All right. Are we handing it to them? No, it says leave at the door. Okay. They got their door open. That's why I wondered. All right. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Well, that's nice. They gave me an extra $1 for the delay. I'll take that. So now we have 101. That works. All right, guys. Reverse 30 stack. I can do that in this neighborhood. So we'll go ahead and we'll play it. Reverse 30 stack plus making 100. Hey, Carol, came in just in time. Sometimes it's so hard to turn here. All right. Yeah. Who do you want to win today? Oh, I don't know. I don't really follow all that. I mean, for the race, I don't know. I kind of think I want to see Hamlin win. He's never won, and he's got a pretty good streak going on this year. Yeah, I think I think this might be his year. Because I know he's getting up there. He's been there a lot of times, and I know he's going to be getting ready to retire soon. I think this would be a good win for him. And plus, he was a teammate of Kyle Busch's at one time, so I think that would be, I think that would be good. Yeah. Good choice. Yeah, I think it's his. I think it'll be his year this year. I really do. Yeah. Because I think the momentum is on his side. So, all right, got that. So, all right, I'm gonna sit over here and wait and see. Maybe we might get a Kroger order. I said we only got about 7 minutes to wait. I'll go ahead and turn Uber back on just for a minute. Turned it off because I had that stack order. So, yeah, I'll turn it back on again, see if I might get one more order. I'm just probably going to sit out here maybe for another 10 minutes, guys, and then we'll go ahead and call it and get ready for tonight. Yeah. I am really anxious to see if we might be able to do that tonight. Will there be a Rushville delivery for... Yeah, that I can't wait to see that. Will it happen? If it does, there will be a drawing tonight. If it does. Man, I would love to see it, though. I really would. Okay. All right, just for fun, it says I have 11 minutes, so I'm just going to go ahead. All right. What does that say? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, we'll just turn it on. Let's see what we got going on. There we go. Be looking at the Mad Dasher in Dean's channel. I said, okay, yeah, Mad Dasher. That's not a bad channel. Yeah, he's got a really good channel. And Dean's channel, too. Yeah, Dean definitely needs the help right now. You know, he hasn't, I haven't seen him on mine today, but I said, that don't matter. I want him to reach his 1K. You know, he needs to focus on himself right now. And try to get his 1K. His anniversary for his channel is August the 1st, and if we can get him to his 1K before then, that'd be great. So I want him to focus on getting him. We'll all try to, help him get there as much as we can. I mean, we still got some time in July left, so I mean, this is only the 26th, so we got plenty of time. We still got a few days, so. I'll be going live Thursday and Friday of next week. That'll still be there. I said, oh yeah, Mad Dasher's got excellent channel. I mean, he can be hilarious. I mean, before he started going live, he made some really funny videos. He really did. And yeah, he's definitely fun to watch. There's no question. He is fun to watch. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to give both you guys a few minutes here. It says there may be orders here. It says 3 to 11, but I have not turned down any orders on either of the platforms, so my acceptance rate should be up on both of them. So but we have made $101. I mean, it was hard fought, but we got there. Yeah. And I wouldn't have got there if it wasn't for Uber. I was glad that I came back because I could utilize Uber that way, and I did. It's easier to utilize Uber here than it is anywhere else at this point, because it's easier to do dirty stack here, which case in point we just did. So, I mean, it was reverse dirty stack. Reverse dirty stack is you deliver the Uber and then the DoorDash dings, you know, right after you go, hey, Roy, welcome in. Yeah, you got in just in time, Roy. Yep. Yeah, Roy, I'm going to be putting up the, I'm going to be putting up the teams, probably making a post about the teams. We're going to have some fun this summer. So, this autumn into winter. We're going to have some fun during that time. It's not going to be the Big Ten contest anymore. It's going to be the 3 teams. That's what it's going to be. And when I put your team name up there, it's in your team, you're going to love who's on your team. You're going to love who's on your team. And, you got a winner as a kitty too. So, you might want to think about that. But this is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have I'm going to be making a lot of shirts when I get the time to do it, which will probably be in September on my vacation. So once I get all that done, I think, this is going to be a fantastic contest, I think. I mean, I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be more head-to-head type. And it's also going to involve NFL football too. So, yeah. So it's going to be, should be interesting. Because if certain teams win, like if someone picks a team, if that team wins that day, if that football team wins, then whoever that team member is, will score points for that team. Because this will be points, not dollars, that will decide who wins. Like if you make a certain amount of a dollar amount, that ends up being points, not dollars. Then you get extra points if you have a dirty stack, extra points if that team wins, the football team wins, extra points if somebody on that team reaches a milestone, like that. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait for this. Yeah, this thing, I'm going to have to... Yeah, I'm going to definitely get a couple more rubber bands to put up there. Those are kind of losing its... Yeah. All right, we got a few minutes, guys. Few minutes, or a couple anyway, and then I've got to go and just give it a couple minutes here, see if we get anything on either platform, because then I'll have to wait until tonight when I come back at around 4 o'clock or so, give or take. And I'm just looking to see if the impossible might happen. Because if the impossible if that impossible does happen tonight, we're just going to have to put the Kirk Gibson home run on. That's what we're going to have to do. Because you talk about an impossibility, that was something that was. So, all right. Because there will be a drawing tonight if that does happen. I've seen stranger things happen out here, though, and I have. Be waiting for... Yeah, I am. I'm waiting. I mean, it's close to the end of the dash, so... Yeah, but... I just barely hit 100. I mean, I had a dismal start when I went to Franklin, and I wasn't going to sit and wait all day, so I came back, and things picked up. I got some Ubers, and, that... picked up the score right there with the Ubers. So, and that helped me hit triple digits just like at this time. I want to have triple digits around this time. and I have 101. So, because that one last customer gave me an extra $1 for waiting, because I told them, hey, you're going to be waiting a little bit because they haven't started your order yet. So they just decided they'll just went ahead, gave me an extra $1 for waiting. So and I'm good with that. I just hate to see them wait. But there was no communication on the shift change, because that order was still sitting there when they did the shift change. They said, hey, I go up there and I said, I have this order, and they said, oh, well, nobody said there was an order here. I said, it was sitting right there on there, and they hadn't started it yet. So I had to tell the customer, they just had a shift change. They hadn't started your order yet. I apologize, but it's on them. They don't start your order, there's not much I can do. I have to sit here and wait just like you do. But, sometimes you just got to let customers know, hey, it's the order hasn't been started yet. And something will come on, they say, really? They haven't started it yet? I said, no. I mean, they're shorthanded people there anyway. They've got help wanted signs up there all the time. They're shorthanded. I mean, most of these places around here are shorthanded. Even where I work at is shorthanded. I mean, there's just so much turnover rate anymore. Anywhere you go, it doesn't matter where it is. And there's just those that just don't want to work. And in today's society, you just can't be that way. You got to have a job. You just have to. How can you survive without one? I mean, even doing this, I mean, if it's, just getting your car and doing some deliveries, I mean, it's not that hard. You basically can, do your own, be your own boss. You just say, hey, if I don't feel like delivering, I don't have to go. It's not like you're punching a time clock or anything, because you're not. You just come and go and do what you want. You just got to follow the guidelines of the deliveries and not do something stupid. All right, if I pull into Walmart here, guys, that's going to, and I don't get anything, that's going to end it for this round. And then we will come back around 4 o'clock. Bobo the monkey. Hey, Bobo the monkey. Drive safe and watch out for deer. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's too much deer around here. I know about the deer, though, Bobo the monkey, because I had that happen, let's see, what was it? 2017, I think I had hit a deer, with a car that I had just paid off, too. I hated that, but yeah. Yeah, I was coming home from my W-2, and of course I was 30 minutes from home for my W-2 at that time, and deer all of a sudden decided to wanted to pull out right in front of me, and nothing I could do. When they see your headlights, they just want to dart. Okay. Yeah. Here. All right, well, guys, I will be, so we're going to go ahead and shut everything off. Okay. Done. All right. Shut Uber off too. All right. All right, guys, well, I'm going to go ahead and call the stream right now. Thank you all for joining. Glad you all be able to see those that were here. See me hit 101. Let's see if the impossible happens tonight. I'll be back on around 4:30, whatever time, that I'm able to get out here. So until then, I will see you all in the future. And remember, we're all in this together.